All right. So I wanted to make sure I didn't have my music going. I just put my I just took my headphone out. Y'all know how my audio sometimes it be working, sometimes it don't. However, okay, um, Russell Hartley is very significant. Okay, um, I think that's his name, but that's kind of like what they reminded me of. I went out on the walk this morning. Well, it's rising because I'm not in a state of mourning. With this, I took him out. These two leaves came off of a tree out there. The beautiful part about the tree was it had two sprouts, like, well, I guess it would be sprouts, but they were branches like trying to grow, basically. They were a little lower on the tree. So, can we sit down? They was like branches on the tree. So, I felt something touch the top of my head. And so it was these two. So I said, you know what? You're going to come with me. Okay. So I already cleansed them and smoke cleansed them and stuff. But I love how it's just so in depth, y'all. Like, nature is very beautiful. These are natural tattoos on these leaves. I'm hearing it's giving divine feminine and divine masculine. And so I would take this one to be the divine masculine because it's taller. Um, the divine feminine, maybe you're short. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. But with this one, it's more so open than and this one is kind of like closed. And so I feel like this is personality traits. It is. So, I also got a pine cone. Okay. Now with this pine cone, you see like at the top, it is missing. Now I didn't really notice that when I got it, but I was called to this one, so I thought that was very, very beautiful. Um, but when you look at it from this way, that's the start of it, and everything else is the root cause of it. When I put it down, five of the um, pine cones part of it. Five of them fell, child. Shit, I wanted to call it sprouts again. Five of the sprouts fell. And this beautiful thing here is a rock. Now, this rock is shaped like a heart. I find this very, very beautiful because this is the second rock that I found shaped like a heart. Now, the other one is a little different, but I find this very, very beautiful. So I get to add it to my collection. Um, this rock here I've already had, but it was just like kind of, it was like me too. So I'm showing it to y'all. um, so I put that other one on the divine feminine side, and with the divine masculine here, I'm gonna put this rock over to the side with it. So spirit is like, look at the rocks, because it's like this rock can protect this rock. So I find it just very, very beautiful. Now, y'all, I got some channels that been coming through since last night. Like I was in dream mode, okay? But it wasn't just no any kind of dream. The dream was very, very beautiful, but we're gonna get into it, okay? Um, Usher's "Hey Daddy," I think that's the name of that song. That song was playing before I pressed start. So I was also picking up the energy of Tabitha and Chance. Okay, so whoever knows them, but I heard Tab, I'm about to get my chance. And I just thought that was so beautiful. And so I wrote it down. The other songs were I Miss You by Beyonce, Halo by Beyonce, Little Games We Play by Subway, Kelly Rowland, Bump Like This, Kelly Rowland, Dirty Laundry, Beyonce, Spirit, Daniel Cowper, Had a Bad Day, and Genuine, So Anxious. Those are a few channel songs. So grand rising to each and every one of you. Now, this is the song that was coming through last night, and I was like, I don't know the name of the song, but I can hear enough, and so whatever lyrics I have, I'm gonna take it to my Google engine and I'm gonna try to search it. So, well, I actually brought it to YouTube. So I play. So YouTube Music is on my phone. I put in "It's Alright," and I knew Luther Vandross's voice, so it brought up "Superstar" by Luther Vandross. Only "It's Alright," it's alright. That's the only part that was playing like over and over and over and over and over, because I really didn't know much about the song, but I just told y'all what happened. So that's that channel song. Now I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about what happened in the dreams, okay? So with this dream, an elevator was very, very significant. So I don't know if you have an elevator in your home, your workspace, however it resonates with you. But it's like if you have the inkling to take the stairs, then take the stairs. Not that like something is going to happen on the elevator. Something took place on the elevator. But it's just like if you have those nudges to say, I'll take the stairs today, then take the stairs. So in the elevator, someone wanted to get on, and the elevator tried to close. Help them, the elevator scraped their head. I asked for help to help pull them out. They were delivering food and handling cash, like the armored trucks. So this is kind of like the attire that they had on. But I got on the elevator just fine. And it's like they were trying to get on the elevator after me. But it was already stuff on the elevator. It's really giving a scene of like a hospital because their elevators are like very, very spacious. And it was like, there wasn't no patient in the bed or nothing, but it was just like, it was already it really could look like food catering or something like that. And so when they was trying to get on the elevator, and now that I think about it, it's like, why the fuck weren't they helping me help this person? So, um, let me finish reading. And so, and then I put, if you have stairs, take the stairs. So somebody was teaching calculus, and I said I'm going to go, and they felt like I played them. I remember the teacher was like, "You played me. You wasn't supposed to be here this long," or something like that. And I ended up leaving, and so like when I left, that's when the whole elevator scene like took place. Because I was like, "No, I'm finna go. I'm finna get ready to go," and that's when the whole elevator scene took place. So back to that classroom setting, it's like they needed an extra table or something like that. So somebody was gonna go in the back of the classroom and get a table, and I was like, "Well, it's a table right there." Like it was two tables in the hallway, and so it was a round table at the door, and they brought one that was a square. And so when I saw this, it was like you can't have no squares at the round table. They were looking for a round table, but they brought back a square table, and so I was confused at that moment. I heard, I don't know if it's Key Glock or Kenny Money, but in one of their songs, they like can't have no squares at this table, at this round table, something like that. But that's lyric came through for this, so I was just like, oh, okay. Shout out to DB Squared on the beat. So, um, then the channel songs started coming back, they flowing back through. So now we have "What Kind of Man Would I Be" by Mint Condition playing. This let me know that someone wants to come towards you, and it's going to be unexpected. You may need help with something. And so within that dream, I was just going to another part of the building, and then I had to help this person off the elevator. And this person may feel like they can't offer much, or at one point in time, it felt like this for them. So they didn't want to approach you until they was ready. And that certain elevator is showing its interference of outsiders. Other people was just like around, just watching. That's why I'm like, if you see that I'm trying to help this person, I literally had to ask for help. And like once we ask for help or whatnot, then it's like a miracle. The man like literally was down, at the elevator, but his ass ain't in the elevator no more. Okay, I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. With this, I was trying to type was just watching, but then East Hum came up. I don't know if this is a actual TV series or a TV show, but that was like what I wrote. So I Googled it, but I didn't put the notes in here. So you can Google it for your own dialogue of interference. I don't know. So then we were successful. At this point, it's like the ancestors pulled this nigga up. That's what I'm saying. Like after I asked for help, then it was just like, oh, okay, I was gonna help you. Like once you asked for help, I don't know, because it was like, damn, he ain't stuck no more. Like what the fuck was it so hard? And so from like the root, they fell down a little bit. Um, Yet only their head was scratched on the right. And so that gave me masculine energy. Like, duh, it was a masculine anyway, but it's a difference from your left and your right. And so I went to some type of class, and here comes the guy from the elevator coming to my desk with food and laundry. And they asked me what I wanted to buy, y'all. And I was like, I'm good. And it's giving the energy like they wanted to repay me for like helping them or something like that. And so I took the clothes, and it's like with these clothes, they was my clothes, y'all. And like with the clothes, it's like I heard myself telling them like, oh, I do remember asking you to watch that. Like, I don't know, y'all, but that's what was going on. Child, maybe you will meet this person at the laundromat. I don't know. I own the equipment to wash my own clothes, but I'm telling you what happened. So, laundromat could just be very, very significant. I don't go there anymore because I own the equipment that I need. But with this energy, it was just heavy on watchers. Like, people kept watching me, so I returned the favor. Okay, like, you'll have some people like when you spot them, they'll look away, but some would act busy, or then certain men just kept staring. And like with Caucasians, they don't really know no better. You know yourself, but they always stare. So you can't really. I don't even get upset with them doing it no more because it's like they don't really have home training like that anyway. So um now I'm like half awake and I'm half asleep. Luther Vandross Superstar is like to the max, y'all. And I kept hearing, it's all right, it's all right. Like after I got the song, that I'm like, okay, so it's Superstar by Luther Vandross. Fire and Desire by Rick James came through. 843 was the channel angel number. Let me see what the angel number is. Because I was just like, at this point, I'm finna get up because these songs keep coming through. And so I got up, I tried to write down the dream as much as I could remember. Um, and so 843 signals a need for endurance, patience, and trusting that success is approaching despite current confusion or agitation. Heavy on agitation, because it's like I kept hearing the song come through. Now, it's not a problem that the song was coming through, but it's just like at some point of time, whether you get up to go to the bathroom or pee or whatever you got to do with, once you wake up, you get some water, you get a snack, whatever the fuck you do, you not gonna be able to focus until you get to the root of the song. That's how I operate, at least. And it's just like I wanted to know, but I also knew that it was a channel because I'm like, it's coming through too strong. And so this person don't know if you feel the same way, and yet they're very intrigued. So the Divine Feminine song coming through was Kelly Blump Like This, and there was a channel song in the beginning of this reading, but while I was writing this stuff, it was coming through again. And the reason why I'm saying it's a difference because these songs that I said in the beginning were supposed to be done like a couple days ago to a week ago, take it how it resonate. I don't remember. So for it to be coming through again, it was like this was Eve part. So you're gonna have to listen to that song for yourself because I didn't write that in there. But I heard Eve part, and she like, I sound confident because I supposed to. And I found that to be very, very significant because it's like some people may say like, "Oh, you arrogant," but some people may say like, "Oh, you confident." And this is not like you can be a man or a woman. Don't have to be a certain gender, but it's like the confidence that you embody. Some people would mistake it to be arrogant, and it's like I wasn't always like this. I had to get to this point because people were in my space or in my face that wasn't supposed to be there. But whole time they were wearing a mask. So it's like I found that to be very, very beautiful. So um and that's a very bold response. Like if when you listen to that song, that's a very bold response because I asked like what is divine feminine energy? And so their song was Kelly Bump Like This. And so if it resonates with y'all, like that's kind of like her response to the divine masculine. The divine masculine, they was like, ask me shit. So I had to get them songs in there too. Sweet as Taboo by Sade started playing. And then I heard honey butter. So maybe you or this person bake or something like that, because I think that is something that you put like as a spread or something like on a biscuit or something like that. Um, and so the divine masculine response was Michael Bolton, When a Man Loves a Woman. And this song has been trying to come through y'all for like a good week, but I be busy. And so I don't write this stuff down all the time, but it's here now. So the universe gave me a response as well. So it was like, okay, you asked for the divine feminine song. You asked for the divine masculine song. The universe like, I got a song. And so I was like, okay, well, what's the song? And so it was the same playlist, but I heard the third song. So 3 is very significant. With this, the song was Tony Terry, With You. And I found that to be so beautiful because this was the universe song for this connection. And so now for this connection, like, y'all, I had to like really sit and be still just to make sure I wouldn't. I ain't gonna say woo woo, but it's just like I was really trying not to miss over nothing. So I was just like, okay, let me sit still a little bit. So when I sat still for a minute, Kelly came back through with Bump Like This. But then T.I. Top Back came through. I think this is a song where T.I. said, Creme de la creme, homie. Like, I think that's a song, but T.I. definitely got a song where he says that in like the beginning. No, it's the end of the song. It's the end of the song. And so Monica with you started to come through. And I thought that was just so beautiful because in that song, she's like, sunny outside and I need somewhere to go. And I love that song. Like, y'all, that's her first album. And I think she did her big one with the album. So it was 3838. Angel number came through clear as day. And so I went to look to see what the number was. I already knew the number was going to be powerful because of the energy is 22. So I wanted to really get an in-depth of what this the angel number meant. And it was a powerful positive message indicating impending financial stability, abundance, and the need for long-term, wise and creative planning. Combining the creative energy of 3 and the stability of 8, it encourages embracing change and trusting that your efforts are bringing prosperity. And so this is a number 22. And so with this energy, it's like two masters are coming together to uplift their current reality. And it will be an example to society. And then it was 901 on the timer. So that's Memphis area code. So maybe you or this person live in Memphis, take it how it resonate for you. Or you could be wanting to travel to Memphis. That's why I was saying I was really getting like an elevator scene, but if you can take the stairs, take the stairs. So the divine feminine is strong yet soft. And so she was like, this this is my world. You just living in it. And so the divine masculine was coming very strong, but very brave energy. And he was like, I wouldn't have it no other kind of way. And so Bootsy Collins, I'd Rather Be With You started playing right after Tony Terry with you. And I was just like, ain't this some shit? Like right after I get done from tapping and the divine masculine response, then that song played through. So I'm like, this still the universe speaking now because it told me the third song, and after that was that song. But this is where it comes back through for me to channel, right? Delano Edwards came through. And I was like, wait a minute. But I don't know who Delano is. Like, yeah, we don't know who a lot of people is, but the energy of Delano is the reason of YouTube is the way that it is. Like from skits, shorts, and all of that, like content creating basically. And so maybe you or this person do content, but it's like I was also getting the energy. It's like they're working on something together, and whereas it's like a private thing, is the thing that takes off. And so it's like they may tell somebody like, "Oh, this is what we did," but it's like the things they work on together for whatever they want to do, it didn't take off the way that they wanted it to. But the thing that they did together, like for themselves, basically, was the thing to take off. And I thought that was very, very significant because Delano didn't. He did YouTube because he was going through grief. After he had just lost his mom or something. So it's like he started channeling the way he felt through his content, but he didn't know that his content was reaching all that it reached, right? And so the Pacific song that came through after Delano Edwards came through was Get Them Ducks, which is a song by Delano Ellis. And I love that song. Stop. Lay down. This person is searching for you, or you searching for your person, because it's like this nigga over here digging for gold. It's like he digging for gold. I done had to see him lay down twice. So with the Delano Edwards Get Them Ducks, y'all, this energy is just so beautiful. It was very, very beautiful energy because this is that playfulness energy, but very stern. And it's soft, but Gomez and Morticia is like the best way to sum it up for this energy. And 3350 was an angel number that was coming through, which can be reduced to, well, yeah, it can be reduced to 11. And I had just told y'all it was like two masters was coming together to do something. And so 3350 is a message of divine encouragement to embrace personal growth, spiritual connection, and positive life changes. It signifies that your It signifies that your ascended masters are supporting you through transitions, encouraging you to use your creative energy. Trust your intuition and let go of old habits. Beyonce Ego was coming through right after I typed it. And with this song, it's that confidence versus arrogant energy. Like if you really is a Beyonce fan, you can see that's what she was doing. And so y'all might as well get ready, okay? Because a lot of people, they're not gonna like this connection. It's a lot of people trying to stop this connection anyway. So when it finally comes into fruition, we got memories in reverse. That's so funny. When it finally comes into fruition, it's gonna be like I'm seeing white chicks like when they was just looking at them when they came through. That's funny. Now I'd rather be with you by Bootsy Collins is coming through strong. Wow. So we got bonfire to Pegasus in reverse, and we got fertilizing. With this card, it's very euphoric to me because it's like in y'all Bible it says talking to the burning bush, which if you partake in grass, then to me that's the burning bush. But take it how it resonates for you. Um, it is through remembering that you awake the ritual of your existence and be reborn in mighty celebration. There is not only one. Food is not the only thing that nourishes you, dear one. Be mindful of the what you feed your soul. Break free, dear one. Spread your wings far, for you are limitless and you aren't containable. 428 is very significant. You could possibly wake up in the morning and just really try your best to get your day started like before others or whatever you do. But with this morning dew coming through, it's like you put in the time for that stillness to bring you clarity of like whatever it is that is troubling you, or you're indulging in yourself at the time. And I feel like that's very, very much beautiful energy. With this card, I love how she's just in the bathtub and she got her flowers and stuff. Her window is open, but the moon is showing through like, I'm watching over you, girl. And moon is masculine energy. The sun is feminine energy. So I'm sure they told y'all the opposite, but the sun is feminine energy and the moon is masculine energy. You're working on yourself at this time, and that's bringing forth the connection um, of how to go, like what to do, how to go, how to move. 414 is significant as well as 947. It's a lot of growth within self. And with that growth, it's like that final piece of the puzzle that you're reclaiming all that you were or all that you're becoming. Michelle Becoming is very significant too. I think it's on Netflix to watch. I haven't watched it, but that's after I said that I saw that um, screen poster come up. So that's very, very beautiful. And this is the protected connection. For Bonfire to come through, that let me know that this connection would be coming into fruition very, very soon. This card has always showed its presence after I do readings. But Well, after I get off live, like then it fell to the floor the other day, and I was like, I hadn't seen this card in a minute, and so the energy of this card is two, and um, with 3838 being the energy of 22, this is a manifestation that is coming in from the cosmos because it's somebody that you're supposed to create with. And creating is not just a physical creation, but I do see that you all might have children within this connection. Um, love spell is coming through, but right after I saw the card, it was like, I put a spell on you. But it's like, this is the cosmic spell. It's like you couldn't, I'm hearing what I could do, you couldn't do anyway. That's the ethos. But you could be an oracle, take how it resonate. This is the year that you, we got lovers on the bottom. This is the year that you phoenix or you've already phoenixed, and it's like, this is why this connection is so broad now. Um, okay, I'm getting the energy. It's like when this connection come into fruition, it's going to be a certain level of phoenixing. Clarify. Fire Fiesta, and this is number 11. With 3350 coming through with the channels, I find that very beautiful because that's the second master number that came through right after I said it was two masters going to come together. And so it's like through the flame and through the song, it will rise a new dawn. That's clarifying this Phoenix card. And it's like the eagle is there. It's heavy when it comes to like protection energy. And sacrifices in reverse. So it's like this is not a sacrifice that is going to pull you thin. It's actually going to mend you together. Let me see. They're like, look at the card. It's definitely heavy on children. Because, like, this card, that's a heart. And then that's an eye. That's a tree. Take a screenshot for yourself. But something is definitely lurking afoot. Like, whether this person has been watching you for a minute or you've been thinking about this person for a minute, take how it resonate. But this is like sacred water energy. The lovers just fell to the floor. Hand fasted and earth worship. So the number 7 or 17 is very significant. This is definitely, I'm hearing two lineages coming together. So with the embodiment card, it's like I just said something was being mended. And so hands sleep with a broken heart. I think that's Alicia Keys, Broken Heart. Oh boy. We got Stone Circle coming through. To Maypole. May could be significant, but with Mayfold, it's like Mayfold. Okay, you can have a birthday in May. This either Taurus or Gemini energy. And we got Honey here and Inner Power and Surrender. What's the last two cards? Sun God and Sex Magic. Bloodline correction. Thank you, Spirit. It's like the bloodlines are being corrected. Who bloodline is being corrected? It takes two bloodlines. We got Primal on the bottom. It takes two bloodlines, true enough. But I want to see the energy. It's a lot of distractions in this connection, too. Somebody wanted this person to be, or you, rather, to be like an emotional turmoil energy. But it's like now somebody left the situation because this person was obsessed with this person. It's like being obsessed with somebody, but then you're not obsessed with your person. So, like a muse per se. It's like you're in a connection, but you're not obsessed with the connection that you're in. You're obsessed with someone else. And now it's to a point that it's like at a breaking point because they're confused. Like, why do I feel this strong about this person? And it's like the mask is divine masculine. I knew this card was going to come out. Because I'm like, who bloodline needs to be corrected? Why do they bloodline need to be corrected? And distraction was the first card to come through. It's a lot of black and white on the table. And that's, I feel like that's why they're Bloodline needs to be corrected. You know in the Bible when they say stay within your own race, it's kind of like what I'm getting because this card is black and white too, and I'm like one, two, three, four, five, six. It's six black and white cards out, and six talks about nurturing, balance, harmony. Five of these things from this pine call. Okay, so these are very intelligent people. Pine call, that's like telepathy energy. Two pineal glands on the same frequency to convey messages to one another. I'm here incognito. What's incognito? It's more black and white. We got boundaries here in sorrow, but it's like with sorrow, they possibly was depressed because some more black and white. They possibly was depressed because they felt like they was chasing in this connection. Mm-mm-mm. I think there's Taste by Tiger coming through. The karmic lessons have been learned, and it's like when they got to a spot where they could think clear for themselves, things started coming up that was kind of, I'm not gonna say out of whack, but it felt this way to this person, or it could have felt this way to you because it's like even the dreams are black and white. And with past life here in reverse, it's like things had to, we got clarity coming through. Things had to show you exactly why. Even if it didn't make sense, it's like you were still able to put the puzzle together some way, somehow. When I split, we got memories to twin flame and second chance, and all in reverse. Let's say you met this person like in passing, or you met this person at the store. They remember that exact day or that exact moment, and it's like it kept this person going. I see somebody like, and I'm hearing, "Am I dreaming?" But every time that song come through, I hear Keith Sweat part come through strong. And he like, "This is not a mirage," and that's what I was saying. Like, it's like take a train for instance, and it's like how the train is there, but you got two opposite sides. The train is in the middle, but it's like you can see this person can see you. That's kind of like the energy that is given. And for that only part to come through, like this is not a mirage. We got one day here, and it's like this resistance is about to really come through, and I mean I can't take it no more. I'm like, what can't they take anymore? And all I heard was be open to receive. It may be a lot of arguing going on because these people are cutting off people. Yeah, they're cutting off their good time. So it's like whereas people feel like thrills or, you know, take how it resonate for you, but we had stress and ecstasy to come out. And see, I said that like after cutting something off, the first two cards were resistance and open heart. And so it's like the ecstasy and the stress is the energy that's being released. And we got apology here. But every time I see this apology card, this is just giving the energy of like returning to something. We got pride here. With this pride card, of course it's black and white, but it's a lot of black and white on the table. Nourishing in reverse, which means that this person's ego or your ego no longer is controlling the shots. So it's like, it's bringing me to Bridgerton, which I find very significant because I just finished the fourth season all the way. He went looking for his divine feminine child. She was locked up. She didn't call him when she got locked up. She basically was just like, I'm gonna tough it out. Word got back to him that she was locked up. He he went and get his mom because he's the Viscount brother, true enough, but he needed his mom's help or his mom's assistance. Not saying y'all do, but just hear me out. Once they, went to go get her or whatnot, they was coming up with all kind of ways like, okay, we need to make sure you don't be in this kind of situation no more. And the judge was like, okay, well, on the way that, we can resolve this, she's on house arrest and she must stay in your house and she cannot leave your house. And they was like, cool, because she was finna get ready to go to the Americas anyway. And so they was like, cool. Like, everything was set up in place that she wasn't supposed to leave, he could leave. And I feel like this is y'all new connection. It's like, no matter who try to get in the way or what tries to, like, throw a wrench in. I don't know if it's called a monkey wrench or something, but I'm hearing throwing a wrench. And it's like, that doesn't matter. And so maybe this person was cautioned because of that, because they wanted to bond with you, but it's like they felt like things just wasn't going right. And with finality here and soulmates, this is still that black and white energy. Now, pain and intimacy here, the pain was like the black part, but the intimacy shows the white part. And so it's like with that, I'm seeing the Hermit card. I'm gonna do tarot in just a minute, but I don't know if it'll come out. That's what I'm saying. But with the Hermit card, I really love that card because it looks like, oh, I'm a hermit. I'm working on myself and finding myself. But if you really look at that card, the light is guiding the way. The whole time, the person is holding the light, and so that's saying, why did that ruler just fall? Now my baby is over here laying down, so he ain't touch it. That mean I just hit the nail on the motherfucking head. Clock that, see, and it's a green ruler. That's heart chakra energy. This is two people coming together that had to leave their past alone before they could come fully into unity. Now with the Hermit card, they're holding their own light. Like you it's funny that Muse keep coming through. I don't know what song that was that Wale did. Oh, Lotus Flower Bomb. And he said that Solange Knowles was like his muse or something like that. I don't know if they dated or nothing. I don't know. Don't care. However, um, you're still holding your own light at the end of the day. So you may use a muse for something, but still you worked on what you had to work on for yourself. Okay, we don't have nothing when we split, but we got the Hierophant in reverse to the Nine of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune is here. This is the Two of Cups. This is the High Priestess, but I just saw the Two of Cups in reverse. Hold on, y'all. You and this person can have sinus issues because all of a sudden I felt my sinus bothering me. Good Luck Charm by Jackie the Edge is playing. Right after I look down, I see Good Luck within the Wheel of Fortune, which it talks about the card. Um, Fire energy is very significant, but Jupiter day is significant, which is Thursday. Or you could have fire in your Jupiter placement. Take it how it resonates. I want to get some closing messages. I do hear my daughter. We got the Knight of Wands here. The Sun card in reverse. The Devil in reverse. They go to fucking Two of Cups. I'm like, I know I saw this card. Knight of Cups in reverse to the Emperor, the World card. The Empress don't never come out. And she's in this deck. I thought that was that card. That's the King of Wands. It's a lot of moodiness in this energy because they like, I don't know if I'm supposed to go forward. Their ancestors is like, You or this person talk to an ancestor like all the time. And give you a lot of creative ideas and creative opportunities of what to do, how to go, what to. I'm also getting that both people in this energy is very well respected. And like when I was doing the channels earlier, like what I wrote down, it's like people can't do nothing but stop and stare. Like even if they, turn away or whatever, like when these two people come, it's a lot of inner child healing going to take place in this connection. things that may feel like I healed from or I didn't need healing from it, but it's like it triggers in a way. And that's possibly why this person keeps their distance or whatnot. So I don't have anything, but I do see a card is in this deck that don't supposed to be. It come out, it come out. With the 9 of Wands to the 8 of Swords, it's alignment energy, but the 9 came through first. So 98 is significant, but this is courage over self-limits and beliefs. Accepting the freedom that is given to you and moving forward. Like it can't get worse, but you're gearing up for the worst. So maybe someone boundaries is a little strong or a little too strong that they feel like they can't come through. And this King of Cups being here on the bottom, I feel like they're waiting for the Queen of Cups. The Knight of Swords, they're not waiting no more. Like even if they were in the process of waiting, whether you had to get your shit together, they had to get their shit together. It was a imbalance somewhere, but now it's being emotionally balanced, and this is why it's like impulsive energy or energy that feel like it has no direction. But I don't know what song that is, but I think it's Erica Badu, but she like put mommy on the phone. He ain't never coming home. With the 4 of Cups here, it's like, oh shit. Now we got the 4 of Wands. Yeah, I see why now. I wasn't sure why the song was coming through at first, but somebody said you smell so good. Well, thank you. But please keep your nose out of my energy. Justice in reverse. The 3 of Wands in reverse. The Moon card. 3 of Cups. Put mommy on the phone, he ain't never coming home. And the 4 of Cups, it's like this person feels like they're never gonna talk to you. They're never gonna be in this connection. It's like it's fluff to them. And the spirit realm is like, oh, it's up from here. Okay, it's up and it's stuck. Okay, this is giving like chapel energies. Take it how it resonates. Now this don't mean that you and this person is gonna get. This don't mean y'all gonna get married within the first 30 days. Okay, give it time. But things are gonna naturally fall in place. It's just you have to get there. You see how it's like you have to walk through. With those, it's like the 11-11 card. And that's very beautiful because it's 10-11. Well, it was 10-11 in Memphis, but it was 11-11 in Houston. And so when I got in this phone to get my notes so I could send it to myself to read to y'all, I saw 11-11. So for the 4 of Wands to be showing its presence, that's very beautiful. Heavy on the fire energy. Mm. Now, with the fire energy, and I'm hearing fire, baby. I had to go look up that song the other day, y'all. And when I did, the song pretty much explained this connection. You and this person was like battling with self or battling with other people because other people was just like, I don't see what you see in them. And it got to a point where it was just like, nobody asked you. Or if you did ask them, it was like, you didn't think that it was going to turn that way. But also, it's like, I feel like these people want your person. I heard, oh, hell no. With the King of Wands in reverse to the King of Swords, this person is not sleeping with nobody, but they're also being mindful of who they talk to. Or you're not sleeping with someone, but you're mindful of who you're talking to. Because the King of Wands in reverse. So it's like I'm not making impulsive decisions. I'm not making haze decisions. I'm more so disciplined within my own mental clarity, disciplined within my own self. I'm here cleaning shop, okay? With the 7 of Swords on the bottom of the deck to the 7 of Pentacles, that's 77 energy. Um, very much cleaning shop. The focus, focus on my pinnacle. Okay, I'm always focused on my bag. There she go. There she go. Cause I'm like, why she don't never come out? This is impatient and like creative block energy. And I keep telling y'all, I'm very excited that she's out, okay? Because it's like, damn, every time the Emperor shows his presence, but she is not coming through. And the other day when I clarified her energy, maybe that's why she's out now. The other day when I clarified her energy, when I asked, like, what is the Empress doing? The King of Wands came through, but it was in upright. And I'm like, oh, she's focused on her visions. Like, she's very mature, very career focused. And it's like entrepreneurship was definitely a thing. But with her being in reverse today, I want to, oh, I heard, don't take that. So hold on. With her being in reverse, I'm not really getting that she's in her head about something. But this also talks about being dependent on others. But maybe people are dependent on her for something. And it's also given like this kind of an impatient energy. And after that came, for her to come after the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, it's like maybe she was working on something, or maybe you're working on something, but it's like it had to take a halt or a hiatus. Take it how it resonate, but halt is what I was gonna say, but hiatus came through. Can we clarify this energy? Something is confused, whether it's your energy or their energy, but it's like it's a confusion some way, somehow. Why exactly is she in reverse? Well, the Ace of Wands here to the High Priestess, something that is urgent to create or a new inspiration is kind of like hitting. But when I was doing those channels earlier, it's like something is hidden in plain sight, hidden in plain sight. So slightly a difference, or slightly, it's like you see but you don't see. And by the High Priestess being here in reverse, that's exactly the energy. It's like you see but you don't see. So it's like something is very much in your face. But for Page of Swords here in the Four of Pentacles to be both in reverse, somebody's holding on to something that don't serve them. I heard you are. With Ten of Cups on the bottom, it's like no matter how much you're hustling, you're not going to get more than what you need until this connection comes to fruition. And the Empress is all about the abundance, the nurturing, the fertility. That's why the Emperor is not in reverse this time, though. And I told y'all, it's like both of these people are very well respected. But it's like, I keep telling y'all, you must clean up before, you know. You're fucking with some squares, and you're supposed to be fucking with some circles, okay? Remember in the earlier channel, it was like, can't have no squares at this round table. And so this is ancestral cleanup. Like, even if you like, I done did it. Your ancestors are still, it's like your ancestors working with your inner child to really bring forth what's bothering you to clean up this energy. This card wanted to come out, and I heard don't take it. So for it to come through, it's like you or this person is in your head about something. Maybe something took place in your childhood, and it's like it caused some fear, it caused some worry. I'm really just getting the energies like people feel like they're not good enough. But that's trauma cloaked in safety, if that makes sense. And for the Seven of Wands to be here to the Ten of Cups, both people are stars in this connection. But it's like one is seen as a superstar and the other one is not. But that's not the case. And the reason why I like that song was Luther Vandross, Superstar, that kept trying to come through last night. And all I was hearing is, it's all right, it's all right. And so it's like this person may feel, or you may feel like you're not good enough. And Spirit is like, don't give up on this, because you came so far that it's like if you do decide to just put a stop to it or put a red light on it, it's going to be shattered dreams. Like your family is going to be broken. Things are going to be misaligned. You're going to experience struggles. And it's like they don't want that for you. What did I just say? Now this card was poking up, but this card was before this card. So this is a Two of Pentacles to the Page of Wands in reverse. Page is always childlike energy. So it's whatever took place, you're procrastinating something because your fear of change or your fear of being seen. But it's like you also need to get organized in whatever it is that you can do and just go for it. I told y'all earlier within the channels, it's like these people best creations are going to happen when they're doing it for themselves. Yet they're working on something together, and it's like what they're working on for society is not what's going to take off. What they do for themselves is what's going to take off, because they're mirroring divine unity for society. So it's like this is why people get stops and stares and stuff, because it's like a lot of people may feel like, oh, they're just faking, but it's like no. And I keep hearing the last should be first and the first should be last. So I told you becoming for Michelle Obama was significant earlier. For that energy, I always look at Beyonce and Jay-Z because that's what I grew up with. Yes, I grew up with Michelle and Obama too, but for me to be putting those two archetypes, that's not light energy. Like if you really look at the dynamic of that those archetypes, that's not light energy. So whether you sing or whether you're an activist for some sort, competition energy is going to be there, but your ancestors are always going to be, laughing at the end of the day. It's like if you want to fight, we can fight, but I don't think this is what you want. I have three swords over here. I gave you one, I gave the other person one. If you want to, we can. But at the end of the day, my holy trinity is protected. My ancestors are riding for me at the end of the day. This card was here like this, and it's like I'm hearing Shaky Tail Feather come through. But like when that song come on, to me that's like a Jaguar's roar or the ancestors roll call, okay? And it's like you've already experienced heartbreak. You've already experienced grief and sorrow. So to be able to come into connection with somebody that has the same strength as you, don't take that lightly. And the King of Pentacles here, if you had material loss, that's fine. Don't be greedy when it comes to what was lost or what was done. You can always replenish that. And don't be so obsessed with wealth and status. It's like balancing, when I said the Holy Trinity, it's like balancing your mind, body, and spirit to the T. But it's like spiritual health, spiritual wealth. It all go hand in hand. Wealth is health. Like really in this day of time when you got them poisoning your water, poisoning your food, poisoning your air, and you able to come out on top, and you able to have inner strength over self-doubt, that's grand within itself. For it to come through like, yeah, or, preach, I find that so beautiful because um, I don't know his name, but practice what you preach, or what you preach was another song that played in the midst of me getting these channels to come through. Barry White, this is his name. So that's very beautiful because it's also given like with that preach energy. My granddaddy was a preacher, and so maybe like with that activist energy coming through, maybe you or this person preach or something like that. I don't know, because I really hope you're not going to church. You can have church in the privacy of your home. I want to get you the advice from what we said today, and then I'm going to call it. Yeah, it's been about an hour. This person is excited and you're excited. I can see that. But it's like at the end of the day, the excitement needs to be more than behind closed doors. It's kind of like what I'm getting. Maybe you and this person, I don't know if y'all going to be in the bedroom a lot. I don't know. But I was kind of getting a bedroom vibe. But I chose to say behind closed doors. And it's not that this person don't want to show you off, because I'm hearing, I want to show you off. I think that's Doja Cat, but I'm hearing that. And it's like, it's not that this person don't want to show you off, but it's just like, y'all work a lot or, take out resonate, but it's like, they want to get rest, but then at the end of the day, they want to be with you. And that song came through. Both songs. Our Boosie Collins, I'd Rather Be With You came through earlier. And Monica With You came through. All right. Oh, we do got some other cards over here that I did not put out. So let me read them, then I go. This is your time to shine. Colors pink, gold, and yellow is significant. You could be a life path 9, don't have to, but 2241 was the channel number, and it equals to be a 9. Your transformation is solid and unshakable. We got 9 again coming through with this card, and it's 27 this time. This connection is no longer in the cocoon phase. It's in its butterfly phase, and it's like it's being pulled to one another. And it's so beautiful because butterfly is on good. I thought I had 6 cards because I try to keep it 6, y'all, but hold on. You might get a text message from this person taking out resume. For it not to be in the cocoon phase, I find it so beautiful because it's like embrace change. It's leading you to growth. It's in reverse. Next to it was you are on the right path. Keep moving forward and confidently. The number is 1009, which, well, 1009. And so 1009 angel number is a definitely different meaning, but they still give me like sun card energy. And with this surrender and milk and butter being here, that's like a lot of sun energy. And sun is the number 19 in the tarot. And so this is divinely orchestrated by your whole 18. Your ancestors, the great mother. That's why it feels so, it feels euphoric, but at the same time, it feels dreading a little bit, if that makes sense. It was a lot of work put in for this connection. And I feel like somebody, it's just like they hope that it wasn't a waste. I heard it's not. It can be hopeful, but it's like really until you get your answer, you're not gonna be satisfied. That's kind of like where I'm picking up with it, because it's like, yeah, I always tell y'all, a grandmother is also here on this table. I want to see exactly what 1009 angel number is. Remember I told y'all T.I. top back was significant. Because it was like, no, really look at the card. The card was black. Things are coming out of the void for this connection. And it's like, it's no longer going to be a void. And maybe black is somebody's favorite color. So 1009 angel number is a powerful message of staying optimistic and take steady action-oriented steps towards your divine life purpose. It signifies that your thoughts are manifesting rapidly, urging you to focus on your desire, release fears, and embrace new beginnings as you have the necessary tools to achieve your goals. Right after I read that, I was seeing the Nine of Swords come back up. And it was in its upright. So that's like fear, depression, anxiety type energy. With this, it's more so was giving. This is kind of like how these people feel. Hey, mommy. These is kind of like how these people feel at times. Like they're so close to what they want to do. Something is grand too, because I'm hearing just grand come through. A grand jester? Milk and butter, cow, and oak. And I thought that was an oak tree where I got these leaves from earlier. That is an oak tree. So for it to be coming through, that's beautiful. And it's 27 as well on this number. And it's like you're no longer looking within for this connection. Now you're looking out. But it's like wanting to go somewhere but not really sure where to go. Boundaries and be here. You're not wanting to drink life on one flower, but then when you go out to look for flowers, it's boundaries in the connection that it's like, oh, I can't get to those flowers. Why is that connection like that per se? This card was in reverse at first, but now it's in the upright. And so it's like things are being moved forward, but it's like trust the direction that you're going. For 19 to come through again is beautiful with indulgence. You are worth every desire, every dream. Demand what is yours, demand what you need. What stillness does the silence of one's steadiness bring? Smooth operator. Every time I hear that, I always say smooth, smooth. Like, I don't know, I overly do it for this song. I don't know who sings that song, but I remember listening to it with my grandparents. Now Anita Ward coming through with Ring My Bell. I love that song. Me and my grandma would be listening to the radio and that song would come on. I think that's so beautiful because it came right after Smooth Operator. With the Eight of Pentacles in reverse to the Four of Wands. What's the morning do? Three of Cups to the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe you do know where this person lives or something like that. Because, like, I wasn't getting... Now I'm here, Three's Company. Come and knock on my door. Don't do that. Don't do that, okay? And it's not what I'm saying in y'all connection, but it's like be mindful of what you're saying because like for me, it's thousands of people be watching me. I know they do, but I have to make sure that I'm not casting out unwanted energy for myself. So that's why I said that. However, back to your connection, this is something that is definitely going to be turning into the wheels of time. It's a lot of self-development had to happen, but their spirit guides or your spirit guides is making sure that it wasn't on the brink of perfection. Not that it cannot be perfected, but it's like stop waiting for perfection before you get the desire that you want. And so maybe you took some alone time. Maybe you took a minute from gossip. So with the Three's Company, it's giving third party energy, but it's like you were making sure that it wasn't no outside noise to kind of interfere with this connection. Clarify this column. So for one day in distractions to be through, it's like you were making sure that you wasn't sidetracked. You were making sure that you wasn't chasing old energies or, entertaining old energies that they possibly be chasing you now, child. Emotional storm coming through in reverse. It was just in the upright. It's like that is the toxicity that is being shedded because that toxicity kept you in this energy of an emotional storm. But when you noticed it, it's like, okay, I was able to turn it off. I'm saying light bulb, like on and off. But that's giving out of house energy. Cause like our light bulbs not made like that no more. It did past life when I split. So they also give the energy it's like you're gonna enlighten this person or this person is gonna enlighten you. But it's like certain things aren't gonna click like once this is in connection. Obscurity to healing here. It's like secrets or mysteries will be purified. Whereas it seemed like some people don't get you, but this person gets you. That's why the chase feels so euphoric. But I'm also getting like just a healing energy. But maybe you are two healers. And like when I was telling y'all about that dream, it was a lot of people just watching. And it's like maybe you're a watcher or something for humanity. We got intuition here. The number 11 is very, very significant. It's just a need to really trust your inner compass at this time because you had a lot of lusting people in your energy. Or you're lusting after this connection, or maybe because we got fantasy here now too. But it's more than just lusting. It's like maybe you think of this person or this person think about you and they think about it, okay, because we're human. But at the end of the day, it's like it's very much more than that. And so for Heart Fog to be here, remember when I told y'all about the out of house light? I'm like, light's not made like that no more. And so for Longin to be in reverse, it's like you left the lusting vibes and now you're craving more in connections. And it's a stable connection with foundation being in reverse. You're craving more to life. You got thinking about you, beauty, foundation thinking of you, and beauty all in reverse. You're my latest, my greatest inspiration. That's Teddy Pendergrass. You release the obsession energy of karmics. And it's like now you're just hoping that you're not making a mistake in this new connection because it's been some distance. And I remember when I first got started, I wasn't really sure what I should channel this message. But with this, I was picking up like it's something been in the works between 1 to 5 years. And it's finally it's finally paying off. It's like kind of what I'm hearing. It caused a lot of clouded judgment because it's kind of was like, why or how? But they knew that it wasn't elusive. Maybe they felt it was elusive a little bit, like, I don't know, that's a little trickery. I don't really know how to maneuver through that, but it's definitely a new beginning. With these cards, to just have a single rose. We had apology coming through earlier. It's like somebody's going to return to you, but it's a new beginning and it's a new direction. And I feel like their past person, we got only you and what's this? Shallow. Their past people are like spying on you. And with the spying on you, maybe they're wondering like, why did it feel so shallow with me and not with this person? But only the divine can answer that. Like, it's not meant for people to get. We got commitment and exhaustion here. It's like people are spying on you, but they're not finding shit. And so that it'll take it back to this person, and this person is possibly like trapped here in the reverse, mean that they're not trapped in this connection, but it's like it made them back up from certain people because they would say some things, or you would say something. Well, you're not talking to this person, but they would say some things, and it's like they see why they had to back up because this is very real. And it's like, so I can't bring them around you if you feel this way. With family coming out, it's like maybe you had to cut off people or this person cut off people, but it's like I can't bring this person. We got return here. It's like I can't bring them around you if you feel like that because I'm not confused. You're confused because you don't see my vision, but I was getting an opinion, and now I see I don't need your opinion. And I'm hearing penny for thought. I'm literally seeing that penny card. And I find that beautiful because when I was taking my dog out, I saw a penny on his tails. So I put it on his head and I just walked away like I normally do. But that card that I was seeing, it talks about finding coins on your path is letting you know that you're closer to the better things in life, basically. Closing message. The toxicity and the sorrow here, like this is in reverse, has been in reverse the whole time. They're gonna pursue you, and it may seem like they seem like they're not good enough. That's why they don't want to pursue you. Can I get a response from the divine feminine? Open heart. Can I get a response from the divine masculine? Confessions. So from open hearts to confessions, it's like they're gonna come to you, they're gonna come clean, but with open heart, I feel like they're saying that my heart is open for new connections. I'm just getting the energy that it's always don't rush, but it's not don't rush the connection. It's like once the connection comes into fruition, it's like don't worry about X, Y, and Z. Now I'm hearing the whole alphabet. Okay, elemental P. Okay, that's funny. It's a lot of chemistry in this connection, and pride got in the way because they wasn't. They were aware, but they were like, why? Somebody ancestors is just like we got withdrawal to running. That's why the ancestors are like, stop running from your soul contract. So it's like that's why a lot of people tried to put up a fight or try to deter this person some way, somehow, but this person was just like, I am not confused. It's like trying to call somebody crazy and get them admitted, but they're like, ain't nothing wrong with me. It's kind of like that's what I'm getting because it's like, you don't understand where I'm. We got nerves. It's like, you don't understand where I'm coming from, but it's like, okay. It's like with apology coming back out, it's like with this person, they're literally now fucking with people that they'll bring you up just to get a response out of people because it's like, I'm scratching you off the list. I'm scratching you off the list. I'm scratching you off the list. And it may be a lot of people that get cut off within this connection. Soulmates coming back out, I'm not pulling no more. It's a lot of people going to be kind of upset or a little in their haste energy, but The spirit realm ain't doing nothing but laughing. The spirit realm, like, you want to fight, we can fight. The Hierophant right here is like, the Hierophant always talk about traditions, family, wisdom, trust. But it's like, with it in reverse, it's like, I'm free to do what I want to do. And your ancestors are also encouraging this connection because they're like, we were taught to be in bondage, but this connection is not a bondage connection. Ace of Wands, like, the Knight of Swords are here, but I don't feel like it's y'all energy, so I split it. And so for the Ace of Wands to be here, this talks about that urge to create, that new energy, power, potential, new beginnings, personal growth. And the beginnings card did come through. Ace of Swords in reverse. So it's like the confusion is no longer an idea. It's just I really pick up playful energy a lot within this connection because it's like somebody is really, they know how to get something up, get under people's skin. It's like thinking about you or talking about you, and now the Emperor. Now it's just like I keep getting like a list, checking it twice, like Christmas energy, but I don't think y'all gonna be waiting to Christmas. It's just gonna feel like Christmas every single time with this person. It was a song came through, y'all. And it's like every day feel like, oh, that's Sade, Sweetest Taboo. It was like, it's in the song, she's like every night, every day feel like Christmas and every night feel like New Year's Eve. You can't procrastinate in this connection. Like it's there. This connection is to accelerate you on your spiritual path. And so it may seem like a long journey, but you're not gonna feel depleted. And that's fire energy. So you could be a Leo, Sagittarius, don't have to be. We got Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. A closing message from the Divine Feminine. A closing message from the Divine Masculine. So the Divine Feminine had the Seven of Swords, but it was like this. So this means that their energy is very strategic, very clever, very avoiding. I don't know. It's a word trying to come through, y'all, but it's given like very poised, and it's like it's very secretive. Okay, that's kind of like what I'm getting from this. And the Divine Masculine, we have the Moon coming through, so it's like mystery, secretive, you know, something like that. So I thought the word aboying was trying to come through. I typed in aboying meaning, and it's saying aboying most commonly refers to the act of listing something for sale with OBO or best offer. Now I'm gonna try one more word because Osborne was also coming through. Um, I know that's a family, but that's a name too, like a family's name. Osborne, meaning God, bear, or divine warrior, is an English name with an accent Viking roots. It is mostly famous associated with Godfather of heavy metal, Ozzy, Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, them people. Um, take how it resonates for y'all. I don't really want to spend too much time on it, but this is just giving like two people that some people may seem like it's gonna be a lot of hate, but y'all are gonna be able to handle it because that's y'all energy. It's like clever. Um, to the traditional Seven of Swords, it'll seem trickery, but it's like no, this is strategic. If that makes sense. Why you on your Why you on your back? 20 is also significant. Now we got 27 here. With the Two of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles, it's like don't really over prioritize when it comes to certain things. But also with this connection, I feel like it's a lot of building energy. And it's like preparing for something. That's kind of like what I'm getting. It's the legacy. This last thing I do, you remember me. With the Nine of Swords coming back out, it's like, now the Emperor is on the table. Because I picked up this to put it in the deck. This is not a nightmare. It's very much a sweet dream. Legacy, well, not Legacy. The name of the song is 16 Carriages by Beyonce. But in there, she talks about her legacy. With me saying this is not a nightmare, it's a sweet dream, she has another song called Sweet Dreams. And this is giving that energy. It's like, whereas you're in your head making the worst case scenario. So when 1009 was coming through and I told y'all that was like you're manifesting with rapid action, you're going to have to cut it off at the door. Like if you think about a thought that, 10 of Cups right here in reverse, if you think about a thought that is not of love and light, because this energy is the ultimate wish fulfillment. It's like children. The mom and dad is right there. And I was picking up on twins energy with this, but I already feel like it's kids in the connection. So between 2 to 4 children is very, very significant. With the Three of Wands being here in reverse, it's like back to that train symbols that I was telling y'all. It's like I see where I want to go, but I feel like I can't really get there, or I feel like it's a lack of somewhere. The High Priestess. Things are not hitting. It's hidden in plain sight. So it's like looking down and it's like, damn, you was right there the whole time, or take out a resume, okay? But it's like with things being hidden in plain sight, it's just giving the energy of they got the Queen of Cups. So remember when I was like the King of Cups is waiting on the Queen of Cups? She's taking care of herself. With this though, it's also talking about codependency and insecurity. And so maybe it's like, well, let me not say maybe. That's what's being balanced. It's like I'm hearing that song, Let's Go Get It by Key Glock, and it's like that card talks about y'all were dealing with people that were, they seemed like go-getters, but they wasn't, if that makes sense. And it's like now you're in a connection where it's like it mirrors your passion, it mirrors your action, it mirrors the energy that you put it in, but it's you're not sure how much of it is going to mirror, if that makes sense. They're in their head about something, or you're in your head about something, but I'm just getting the energy of not being good enough. Get you some rest, darling, because with the Four of Swords being here, it's like if you do feel stuck or you do feel stagnant, maybe just take a rest. But you're going to have to not stress so much about this connection, if that makes sense. I feel like that's kind of like why the Four of Swords is here, because it's like you got all the clarity you need. You need to act on your clarity. And I'm going to leave it there, y'all. I'm going to leave it there. I've been online for a little minute. You heard me say I'm finna go. He's like, shit, let's get up. We done. 16 carriage is coming through strong now. 16 could be significant. And then I'm hearing, I think my sister, not my sister, I think my daughter, you can have a sister taking her resume, but I think my daughter was listening to Gracie, and she got that song that she's like, be honest and tell the truth. And with Blue Calcite here, this is a song for like clarity. And so it's like, just speak your truth. Your grandmother watches over you strong. We got a cousin here too. But with that energy coming through, like, just tell the truth. I feel like the ancestors are like, all you got to do is talk. And I'll handle the rest. Somebody daddy like, get out the way. Just get out the way. Oh, that's funny. I've been picking up, like, on the dad energy. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to give y'all one more deck. I'm going to give y'all one more deck, and then I'm done. Because I feel like, I ain't gonna say battle of the bands, but I feel like the grandmother want to say something, the granddaddy want to say something. So I'm just gonna ask for the masculines to wait and let the divine feminine speak. Somebody grandmama was very much into perfume, because I'm seeing them just spray something on themselves. And now let the divine masculine say what they're gonna say. Oh, that is so beautiful. Because I was finna say mine. Like, damn, you ain't got nothing to say. Now you got a lot to say. So let me put that little deck there. The divine feminine in the energy. Then this is ancestral energy. They're very beautiful. They're very magical. You're alluring. Keep it up. With stop. Can we lay down? Lay down. With the Glorilla type of is the channel song on here, but this is heart chakra healing and it's in reverse. You gonna eat in a minute, okay? Vase and red lipstick is very significant. Numbers 88, 63, and 6. Love is on this card as well as patience equal present. Protected and longevity. Longevity or vitality is on this. I don't know what I wrote, child. However, that's the divine feminine's aspect of it. So with beauty, magic, and your Lauren, keep it up, and heart chakra healing in reverse, this is why this person is a little hesitant, but they're also alluring at the same time. It's like, um, I'm hearing multiple suitors, so I feel like they don't know exactly what's going on, but the ancestors is like, I'm hearing that song, what's going on? I don't know who's singing that song, but that's what I was hearing come through. And so with the divine masculine ancestors, well, yeah, I don't know if these are their ancestors per se or your ancestors, but this is just the ancestors talking, okay? So with the divine masculine speaking, we had divine union in reverse and forever mine. And this song is by the OJs, and Lador Music is where that song is in our playlist. So that's why I wrote that. But that is very, very beautiful. And that was the first card to come out. So this is giving me the energy of very much a divine union orchestrated by them. That was my grandparents' song. My mom and dad have a different song, but every time I see that card, I get so happy because my grandparents was together for a long time. Like my parents was together for 30 years. My aunt and my uncle been together, I think, like 40 years, but my grandparents beat out both of them. Um, I'm hearing 25 years for something, so I feel like this is y'all connection. I'll clarify that in a minute. But with this, well, that's clarifying it because I felt myself hitting it. Maybe you heard it on the camera. I don't know. But we got the Two of Cups to a sacred union and pray together. Let me clarify it now. Damn, we got leveling up on the bottom. So it's like very much like boss energy, but it's like y'all elevate each other. Can we clarify the 25 years? We got white deer. That's ancestral energy. And like if you ever wonder why deers charge at certain people, deers have a certain memory just like we do, like an ancestral memory. Everything is ancestral, true enough, but they remember when our planet was invaded. Like they remember when people go out for deer hunting season and stuff like that. So that's why they charge at certain ethnicity groups because they're on attack at all times because they remembered what their ancestors went through. Um, so for this to be coming through and we're clarifying this union possibly, I told y'all it's like something took place between 1 to 5 years, but it's like once this union comes into fruition, then 25 years is a very hard possibility. And it can go further than that, but I'm just seeing like a minimum of 25. I heard, oh shit. But something is very much clicking for this connection. And it's a new emotional wave with the ace showing his cups. Okay, thank you. I didn't know it was the ace of cups. It just say ace on this card, but and that was more so for me. Alpha Karma AC. So if I'm in Alpha Energy, then y'all know that I'm going hard for my community. So that's very, very beautiful. For this to be the Ace of Cups energy, this is the overflowing of blessing. This is what you were promised when you came here. You thought it was in other people, but you had to really learn lessons within certain connections. Now, this is the final for the masculine energy. You could be a water sign, don't have to, but this is heavy on the water energy. That's to me going back to the Ace of Cups because that's what we was clarifying within the 25 connections. So let me put that up there. They also were speaking about going shopping. Now, this person is going to, they're going to want to see you model some stuff, okay? That's all I can say for this card. Then we got the Lovers Unite in reverse, which talks about being a masterpiece and being worthy. Ephesians 2:10 is very significant in this connection. The numbers 42 and 24 as well as 13:13 is significant. So I would look up that scripture if I was you. This is divine union. With the water energy being here, it's like it may seem emotional, it may seem heavy, but it's not something that can't be. It's not gonna feel hectic if that makes sense. Like it's not chaos. It's just I'm literally seeing us. It's like look how y'all are surrounded by water, but yet you still have your buildings, you still have land, you got air. Like I find it very beautiful. I'm hearing this song come through. The stars and the moon shine for you. But you want that's Beyonce Kingdom. This is giving empire energy. And I tell y'all every time, like with my grandparents, it gave me like Cookie and Lucius energy. But now I feel like this is y'all energy. And that makes sense if the ancestors are speaking and it's like you're creating an empire for yourself. We got new boo coming through in Capricorn. The mountain, discipline, and structure. Now, if you've been here the whole time, y'all remember I told y'all about this rock. I was putting on the divine masculine side, and this rock I was putting for the divine feminine. But I was like, this has to protect her. Those are butterflies. That is so beautiful. Um, Claire Tangency is coming through. Four of Wands, Claire Aliens, and leveling up coming back out. I'm gonna leave it there. Imagine waking up to a new day, true enough, but it's like you're now excited to wake up. You're not in this energy of lunging or like, I gotta do this. It's like it's not dreadful. Behind the veil coming through. This is definitely something working out. And it's like it's weaving faith through destiny. Very much like gold. Okay, y'all. If you're interested in natural products for hair care and skincare, Google us at Tanzi B. If you're interested in a personal reading, check out the description box below. Candles, roses, bath salts, and help with your small business to learn how to get started or market yourself, that would be at TarRose.company.site as well. All right, y'all, I'm going to leave it there. It's been a minute since I did a video, so I gave y'all a time, child, but now I'm going to go back to my life. I got 3 orders that I need to ship out. So I got to go purchase my labels, but other than that, hold on, y'all, because I'm hearing another deck. But I got a few out of here today. Not much. So what you want to say, Spirit? Green tourmaline. Black onyx. This is like your energy is shielded. Like you're very grounded. You're very protected in all of your situations. But now you're needing healing energy surrounding your moves or surrounding through you is pretty much what I'm getting. And so with green tourmaline, you can use this stone for physical and emotional healing to amplify the energy and protect your aura. Release emotions healing comes in waves. Remember, I was just telling y'all, like with the water energy, it's like you're gonna have to heal each other in some way, shape, and form because we're never all the way healed, and it's still here on the bottom of the deck. That's beautiful. Um, Under the sun gaze, confidence, success, and bold action. Lapis lazuli is a stone that is coming through, as well as rainbow. And it's like your perseverance will pay off. The blessings are on the horizon. It's just a need to have faith. You're worthy and you're needed. I find that very beautiful because the number 19 is on this card. And I was telling y'all with that angel number earlier about that. You can like reading books. We got Eric Jerome Dickey here. That's my favorite artist, author rather. Pecans are significant. Wealth and harvest. Red wine. Fuzzy slippers. Jumpsuit. No need to cry. It's on this card. And it's a song by this Marcy White, I think is her name. She got a song called Beer Only. That's on here. You can like shades, but Cartier shades are coming through as well as perfume. Remember I told y'all it's like the ancestors was putting on perfume. 1313 loves when you love wins when you stop doubting yourself. Look within. Colors blue, green, and pink as well as red and yellow. This like chakra alignment energy. Plan your next steps because you are your map. Lepidolite, Lepiolite, I think is that stone, but that's all I wrote. I didn't write any description for it, so. But I hear car horns, and that's so significant because I had a card that came through that was like, it said pine cones and car horns. I looked at it, but I didn't read it. I choose love, which is me. Pain before pleasure, shadow period. For both of them to be in reverse, that means that this was going on within this connection. So whether you thought your person was dating someone or you were dating someone and your person was thinking about you, it's like no, y'all was in this energy of really just loving yourself. It says sunbathing, so maybe you a sky watcher. Mary J. Blige, Sweet Thing is also a channel song on this card. And you both are children of the sun. For me to see this now, and I was wondering like why is it heavy on bloodline correction and only emotional wave is back at the bottom of the deck. So I'm gonna leave it there, y'all. Your wisdom shapes reality is helping you overcome negativity to reach your highest potential. Divine Natural 777. You are a beacon of wisdom, light, and truth. You could be a light path one, but the number 73 is significant. You're on the right path. Keep moving forward. Wow, 1009 is coming through again. And I think that's very beautiful that it's coming through again because I just saw 19. And they can be reduced to that because them zeros are just placeholders. Hematite, stay rooted and balanced in your power. You can use this stone for grounding and stability. I'm done. I'm done. I got a reading to do at 12, so I want to get myself together before I have to do this reading. So I love you guys. Check out the description box for all that we have to offer. Good luck in your connection. It just needs to really trust yourself. If you don't see me do a reading, y'all, that means that I'm busy. We got Wheel of Fortune showing its presence. That was the only card on the table. Things are being, it's like, it's not a waiting period for you, but at the end of the day, I'm kind of hearing somebody say, like, I'm not waiting for you. I'm not waiting for you. But I don't, maybe she mean it, maybe she don't. But I'm hearing the feminine just like, I'm not waiting on you. We have foundation to inner compass, which is my intuition card. That's why I couldn't do nothing but laugh. And I feel like she like, my foundation is solid. But I'm not, I'm not waiting on nobody. What the divine masculine saying, child? He like, I hope you will. But hope it to be in reverse. It's just talking about like they're manifesting you and they're wanting you to wait, but I feel like that's why their ancestors are kind of like, what we gonna do? Or your ancestors could be like, what we're gonna do? But I'm not really getting firecracker vibes for this. Like, yeah, that's nice, but it's like what I mean by firecracker is not like firecracker and fireworks are different things. So know the difference. It's like I, I feel like y'all leave in chaotic situations or like explosive energies, but y'all make y'all own fireworks. So that's why I said firecracker and fireworks are two different things. But it's like, now I'm seeing the chemistry card come through. Um, y'all both be fantasizing about each other. But when I'm speaking of this, it's like with the chemistry card, it looks like fireworks on it, and so that talks about like spark or chemistry. I'm done. I gotta go because I gotta do this reading. Bye.